So Donald Trump Jr. Went on Newsmax, and look, apparently this is his new favorite place to go. I'm sure there, along with One America News, that's their safe space now. Because if there's one thing I know about the Trumps, they hate dissent. And they know they're going to get patty cake interviews on Newsmax and on One America News, where now, even on Fox, they provide like 25% pushback, and that's too much for these guys, right? But I love this moment because it just shows you where we're at, how disconnected from reality these people are, and how insufferable they are. I mean, you want to talk about babies. They're such children in how they deal with the political landscape. So Eric Bolling is going to be doing the interview here. And look at how Don Jr. describes Fox these days. This is amazing.
I was hoping that, given the announcement that Rupert Murdoch was down last Thursday as chairman, he's handing his board seats over to Lackland, James, Elizabeth, and Prudence, that maybe the new era of Fox would be a little bit more welcoming of Trump. But then they pulled away.
Hey, Eric, I got news for you. My eyes are rolling in the back of my head so hard. I mean, half those people are just like devout Bolsheviks. I mean, they're left of the most radical people in the world. And if they're on the board of Fox, I imagine it's not getting better. It's only going to get significantly worse. Certainly the wives are just avowed leftists. You can say what you want about the others, but Rhino at best, in my opinion. And yeah, no, it's not going to get better. It's not going to become more objective or fair. They may come around if Trump wins the nomination because that's what's best for them and their wallets and whatever that may be. But they're not fighting for actual conservatives or for conservatives across America, even a little bit.
Fox News is full of radical Bolsheviks, according to Trump Jr. I mean, Jesus Christ. Look, this is how they get everybody to fall in line, right? This is how they get... We learned all of this with the recent Mitt Romney leaks, where you had a journalist with Mitt Romney for an extended period of time and wrote a piece on him, etc. And what we learned is, when Mitt Romney would criticize Trump publicly, virtually every Republican senator would be like, "You're 100% right, keep going. I wish I could say the things you could say." And Romney would be like, "You can, you absolute coward." And they felt like, "No, I can, because I want to win re-election, and I'm a careerist, and I don't want to shoot myself in the dick." And it goes to show you there's a total gap between their public and private positions. Now, what Trump Jr. is doing here, this is the sort of pressure that sounds preposterous, it sounds absurd, but he knows Trump's followers are so cultish that they'll go along with it. So this, scares the people over at Fox to, maybe we are going too hard on Trump. Maybe we need to go a little softer on Trump. Maybe we need to do more pro-Trump propaganda. It's this kind of insane, over-the-top rhetoric, ludicrously untrue, but it scares them and makes them fall into line. It's the classic, hardcore purity tester dynamic. If I scream at you enough, if I virtue signal enough like I'm the purist and I'm the most correct, I can browbeat you into falling in line, into being more sympathetic to me, because I put myself up as the paragon of republicanism and conservatism. And you're on Fox News, you're a radical Bolshevik. It's astonishing. Can you name one leftist, forget Democrat, but even Democrat too, name one Democrat or leftist, or even liberal, that Fox News has supported? They're just mad that Fox News doesn't outwardly disrespect and diminish every other candidate running against Trump. They want them to be unfair to the DeSantises of the world and the Nikki Haley's and the Tim Scott, and they want to hold up Trump as they wanted Fox News to go every step of the way all in with the rigged election conspiracy theories. And the fact this all dates back to when Fox News called Arizona on election night because Joe Biden actually won Arizona. They never got over that. They view Fox News as a propaganda arm of their family, and they felt disregarded and they felt stabbed in the back over that. And so now you get ridiculous things like this. Fox News are radical Bolsheviks. If anybody in politics ever says something that immensely stupid, you should immediately disregard everything they have to say. That take is so insane. It's now the default is everything you've ever said is untrue until proven otherwise. Radical Bolsheviks at Fox News. Jesus Christ. And by the way, just so we're clear, there are still plenty of hosts over at Fox who support Trump and suck off Trump. In fact, Peter Doocy and Brian Kilmeade fight on a daily basis on Fox and Friends because Peter Doocy is more reasonable and is like, I don't know, Trump seems kind of crazy. And Kilmeade's like, no, he's our dear leader, emperor, overlord, god, king. And it'll never be enough. It'll never be enough for Trump Jr. It'll never be enough for the big guy himself. And I'm sure Trump is going to put this in his repertoire as well with the commentary he makes when he talks about Fox News. It's embarrassing. And you don't have anybody in Fox News or among the Republican politicians who are willing to call a spade a spade. The media strategy, in order to get past Trump, there's a million times you could have stuck the knife in his back and twisted it, but the media strategy would have been to just not give him much coverage, right? Total indifference. That would have hurt him. Absolutely, that would have hurt him. And for the Republican senators, they could have and should have been very vocal ever since he went a bridge too far with January 6th or whatever it was. They could have been like, nope, we're done here. It's over. They could have used a provision in the Constitution to ban him from ever being in office again because he attempted to do an insurrection in the U.S. There's a provision in the Constitution that bans you from holding office if you ever do that. They could have invoked that, and they didn't. So they're all like little cucks, and this like extremist, insane, absurd purity testing with the only standard being, do you support Trump? Are you slavishly devoted to Trump? That's the only standard. If you don't hit that, they cut your head off and make you fall in line. And all these people are such colossal cowards that they don't know how to effectively deal with it. So it's really like mafia dynamics, and it's on display with one of the two major parties in the country. And this is just such a great example of it here. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.